Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and we're bringing Control out again because you've got to explore the Control decks when you get sweet new Control toys like Innistrad Midnight Hunt has brought for us. And today we're doing Dimir Control. The blue-black attack is back. Purple Pain, whatever you want to nickname it from our channel, we're going in hard. And this is a fun list. I have a lot of fun with this because it has card advantage in really fun ways. In Memory Deluge, the new card that goes in pretty much all of the blue decks. This card is amazing. Love everything about it. But also our main win con, unlike the blue-white deck where we just kind of grind the opponent completely into dust and plan to win with devious cover-up, recycling things, and maybe a mascot exhibition or Hall of the Storm Giants, we've got a lot of that same package, a lot of a similar mana base. Like, there's a lot of things we're doing that are like the blue-white deck, but we have actually two new cards that I think change the way the deck plays out in some very cool ways. Our plan is to use our opponent's win cons to beat them to death with Siphon Insight, 4 copies of this. And you could, if you wanted to, play just about any other card in the spot for a little bit of card advantage. You could run Consider, the new Opt, which is what I originally had in the spot. This is potentially a content play, but I think it does make for better content. Then we've got 4 copies of Meat Hook Massacre. This is another new card. It's a mythic. You don't have to craft 4 for this deck. If you want to run Crippling Fear and Shadow's Verdict, go ahead. I wanted to play the new card. Love this card. So this is going to be my Dimir take. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Hero. Like from Heroes. Well, that's a lot to do with 2 mana, so I think we'll be okay, but we'll see. I wonder if I'm supposed to Siphon or Cram. And we drew the 3rd land. It's early. It's definitely early. Let's go ahead and Cram. Just make sure that we don't miss any lands anytime soon. Red, blue, of course. All right. See what they do next. This is where Siphon Insight is hopefully very good. We can take things like Counterspells and All Runs Epiphanies from them, save them for ourselves. We need to find a Field of Ruin now. Oh, they don't like that. They don't like that. You can counter that? I'll just flash it back. I'll do it again. I don't care. Oh no. All right. Land it is. We made the top of their deck better. How terrible. We should play the snow ones though, because if we get enough of them, maybe like their Frostbite does more for us. But if we keep this in exile, they don't know what it is. They can't see it, so they wonder, ooh, what's he got over there? What's he doing? Does he have the good cards from my deck? I want the good cards from my deck. That makes me sad. Yeah, that's what we're going for. Power Word Kill. That can't kill the Haven. Might not kill anything in their deck. Again. Show me the cards. Oh ho ho ho. Now, sadly, this goes to their graveyard, but it still costs 7 mana. Ooh, if they have Divide by 0, it goes to their hand. Oh, that's something to not enjoy. Maybe we don't play this into that. Yeah, let's hold it for now. Feels a little bad, but I think it's okay. They delusion. They delusion. We could deluge as well here. We could also devious cover up, but then they play a dragon, which we don't have an answer to. Okay, they're definitely loaded on their hand, so what are they gonna do? Discard to hand size? Probably. Gosh, Memory Deluge is busted. Absolutely busted. All right. So with one blue open, they can't counter anything. So we could exile this and make sure that we resolve our most expensive counter spell. I'm not gonna shuffle these back in though. I don't like either of them very much. Our own Deluge. Nice. Oh, they run Smashing with their Snowlands. Okay. They must have just drawn the Foretold card, or I think they would just Foretold last turn instead of running the dragon into nothing. Like, they must have known that was gonna die. Ooh. Feisty. And they're tapping out. Alright, so let's try to find a way to kill that thing. We see a Field of Ruin. That'll solve it later. Let's take the Divide by Zero as well. So we have to take 4 this time, but we're only down to 22. The Grasp was 1 away? How disappointing. I think I'll foretell one of these. The opponent can flash back the Memory Deluge, but we can divide it by 0, which is a pretty good way to deal with it. And we can go get Teachings. Foretell. This is also Foretell, right? Whoa. Sure. I think we let this one go into combat before nuking it. Kind of surprised by that. Fading Hope to bounce the creature land. Then it doesn't, then the Field of Ruin doesn't hit and I'm down. I guess I don't like that. Fading Hope though, huh? Well, they got 6. This is 5. They can't unload the 1 mana, I don't think. There's nothing to Frostbite. And we hit land, yay. Well, now the Infernal Grasps are here. I wish I had the Divide by Zero for their Memory Deluge, though. Their Flashback Memory Deluge, to be clear. Man, all these cards and nothing to do, huh? Do they have a Divide by Zero? It would be such a blowout if I cast this into a Divide by Zero. But if they're running Fading Hope, they can't run that many, right? Let's make them have it. No! How? How do you fit all of these bounce spells into your deck? It's so greedy. Oh, it's so greedy. Okay, fine. They had it. I'm the worst. You watching this telling me I should have known they had it. You're the best. Whatever. I want to go get my sciences, okay? I want to hit every land drop. Every land drop. Enjoy. Oh man, I got so many cards. This is gonna get to be such a nightmare. But at some point we gotta start a fight, right? Like, here's a Goldspan Dragon. So do we use our removal spells on the dragon and let them have a little bit of mana, a couple treasures? Or do we fight a counter war? Or do we use a removal spell and fight a counter war over the removal spell? I think here what we try to do is counter once and then remove twice. Might not work very well. We could also try to remove on our turn instead. Yeah, I guess this cuts their mana down a lot and we win the counter war on our turn. All right, 2 Saw It Comings down for each of us. The opponent does get a dragon. They do get a treasure. Targeting it will give them 4 mana. Verdict, terrible draw. Absolutely terrible. Let's see how far this goes. We know they have Fading Hope, so if they use that to save the dragon, I guess we're happy. Like, we don't lose 2 life here, and they have to cast it again. Doesn't seem great, though. I'm not happy, okay? I'm not happy. Oh, no more counter spells. Cool. I'm happy. I've never been happier. A little less happy. Let's siphon Insight first. Beautiful. That'll be fun. So they can resolve this. And then we do this. They have another Insight or another Fading Hope? Yes, of course they do. Of course they do. Now, we didn't go into combat there because I didn't want them to get the treasure from attacking, but if I... Oh, wait, we are in combat. Never mind. Yeah, they don't get to replay an attack here and float the mana. That's good. That is good. I am really surprised, though, that the opponent isn't trying to flashback these deluges first and make me counter those. But we are out of answers to the dragon now. Interesting. They'd rather have 1 land than 2 treasures. They are out of answers to that dragon. Let's, Epiphany. Thanks for the Epiphany, my friend. Don't call me friend, buddy. I'm not your buddy, pal. Come on, Dak. All right. I keep making their draw better. I mean, I'm glad I got that Epiphany, but for the most part, we've made their draws better. All right, we saw it coming. That's probably huge. Let's deluge while we can. And they've got, like, Fading Hope or Frostbite here. Well, they used a treasure on it. That's a big deal. And we'll grab another Deluge, and we'll grab another Insight. We'll enter the infinite here. I guess we're gonna fight a counter war, and we might not win it. The opponent could top deck another counter spell. 31 cards to 32. They also haven't had Expressive Iteration at all. Is that the card they cut? You gotta cut something for all these bounce spells. They did have a counter last turn. They top decked it. Must be nice. I did too, to be fair. I cut them to it. I removed 2 lands from the top of their deck and gave them a Saw It Coming. Okay, that's fine. I've played all 4. I can't complain too much. Wow. It's aggressive. They really want this damage. Let's Insight them now. Okay, cool. I will take all of the turns that were meant for you. Slowly but surely running them out of cards. Thank you. Let's Deluge. Deluge and Marsh. Can we hit another turn? Or a dragon? Thank you. I am the beatdown now. This is gonna get interesting for sure. So now we both will have access to a lot of mana. Our opponent goes for the 4 mana version of the Deluge. I think we just devious cover it up to get it exiled, and we get back this cover up and all these saw it comings. Oh yeah, fill those back in the deck. Can we please draw them? Would be nice. I mean, they get to cast one of these, which is pretty epic. And if they get another Fading Hope or another Divide by Zero, like getting this back in their hand is really good for them. But they can't hit an Epiphany and play it, I don't think. Nope. 1 mana short. One more saw it coming. I don't. God knows how many. Oh, adversary. Oh my God. How many spells are they gonna target with this thing? Any number of times. I guess they can do it twice. So what are they gonna cast? Are they gonna double frostbite this dragon? No, they're gonna Fading Hope this dragon. Oh, 100%. You're gonna Fading Hope this dragon, right? All right. What happened the first time? What happened to their first 3 mana? Is that still on the stack? Okay. It's the first time I've seen this card actually kicked. All right, so we got Fading Hope and Environmental Sciences. Yes, we do. Good choice. All right, so let's make the treasure. Let's go for blue and go for blue. Cast the Deluge. We get Saw It Coming, Siphon Insight. Okay. Can't cast the Saw It Coming. Can cast the Siphon Insight. I think we'll wait till our turn though. This has haste, so we need to kill this like now. I guess I should have held back the birds. Been defensive. Should have known better. Opponent has so many bounce spells. They're countering the Siphon Insight meta. Meat Hook Massacre, huh? Well, if we wait till next turn, we might be able to kill 2 dragons. Of course, we can also counter a dragon. Yeah, we don't want to let them have the mana. Let's attack and play this for 4 and then counter their dragon. WinCon online. Oh, they're going big. Okay. I mean, could counter that. I think it's better to counter the WinCon though. Like they don't have that many. And they need a land here to even have negate mana available, so. All right, what else you got in that library, huh? What else you got? Faceless Haven. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have the Snowlands anytime soon, so we'll take the Fading Hope. All right, come on, give me something good. Wow, all right then. Well, the library has spoken. Our opponent loves Fading Hope a lot. So we can threaten to just attack for lethal next turn if we hit them here with the Haul. The problem with that is they probably have an Alrund's Epiphany, at least one. So I think we have to Deluge and be ready to fight a war. Can I do it? Oh my. Well, that's a good start. I mean, is Divide by Zero any good here? The opponent has enough mana to play these things again. I guess it's really good against this Deluge. There's the Epiphany. So we know they have a negate. One short of powering this up now. So they might think it goes to their hand and not negate this. Yes. Yes. That worked. That really worked. Duress and Cram. Okay. Does Duress hit something? Hello. Very rude hello. Yes. We hit the Ranger class. What is this? Life gain. Life gain the deck. Now, unfortunately, we might not be able to cram next turn. Aww. That Charmed Stray. But we should be able to stall long enough to get a verdict off for sure. And it looks like that really hits them hard. Let's hold up the Saw It Coming. Maybe we'll just throw a counter in there. If not, we can try to Siphon Insight, see if we can get a land from them. I guess missing a land drop is risky here, and we didn't have to do it, so maybe I should have crammed. But we slow them down a lot with this play. And we get the Saw It Coming out of our hand, which is a pretty bad card for the matchup. I'm going to try to hit a land. We got it. Hitting a land from their deck. Oh, so greedy, but I love it. I love it. I'll show you life gain. Look at her like, yeah, I learned something today by hanging out with these two this drunk couple. All right, I'm gonna stop over analyzing the Siphon Insight art. Am I? Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just keep on analyzing it. Is she like, are there ropes around her hands? Is she like tied to them? Okay, whatever. Whatever. Don't stop CGB. Family show. In the meantime, the lifelink cards died. It was glorious. Why do you leave the green up? Auto Tapper loves the green mana. Like when you get one of your opponent's lands, Auto Tapper just loves it so much. Yeah, we'll get Teachings for sure, and we'll also get more land because land is good. And life. Make it really hard for them to beat us down. I'm gonna try to hold the Divide by Zero to find a Meat Hook Massacre, because that's pretty busted. All right, we'll Deluge here. Find answers to Trilasara. The Elf Cleric, who looks like some kind of cat. They just keep on coming. The Luminarch Veteran. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, gain a life. Disturb, bring it back. Whenever creature leaves the battlefield, gain a life. The life-loving players find a way, man. They're as persistent as dinosaurs in a Jurassic Park. Let's take the card advantage and the Sweeper. Life finds a way. That's what they say, right? Yeah, nice. I know, I gained a life. Are you jelly? Now I gain life for killing things. That's way better than for playing weak little creatures. Spellbindies. We have nothing else to do with our mana here, and they're not going to give us a test of talents target, so we'll do this. Oh, do I take their Luminarch Aspirate? Yeah. Yeah, I'd take Divide by Zero. I dig that. I understand. Let's say go. Let's hold this back until we've done like the Divide by Zero Meat Hook Massacre trick. And if the opponent doesn't add to the board, we'll Memory Deluge. Look at a billion cards. It'll be fun. You're gonna love it. Just settle in. It's a beautiful ride. So our opponent goes for Ranger class. I guess that's fine. Maybe I should try to find a counter for it. It is a way to get a lot of card advantage, but I won't find one for 2 mana anyway. Okay. Alright, you got a pupper. Yeah, let's just keep this board clean. Bounce. Get a... We could intro this. I'm just gonna get the exhibition. And we'll take, do we take, oh, we actually have a green mana, so we can activate this. We'll take your Ranger class. Yeah. Again. Play this Ranger class. Play this Luminarch Aspirate. Activate the Ranger class. Nice deck. May I use it? May I play your deck? It is so cool. I'm enjoying myself so much. They're a good sport considering I snatched their goodies and used them against them. We go first. We have no blue. Covert, no blue. We'll get there. They'll play a land, we'll turn it into blue, we'll draw a blue land. This is all fine. I believe in the Meat Hook Massacre and the power of my blue cards and my oneness with the islands. Okay then. Okay, fine. Fine. And it looks like we're gonna play against Izzet Control again. Izzet, by the way, all-time high. Like, I have never seen this much Izzet on the ladder in my life. It is insane. All-time high. Every other opponent is Izzet Control of some kind. Izzet Dragon? Izzet Delver? Izzet what the hell? It's so overdone at this point, it's making me sick. But that's okay. Meta, every meta needs a villain. People want to play bad Izzet decks, cool, let's go. I'll fight them. I will fight bad Izzet decks. I will take that bullet for the community. It's just, I don't know. It's one of those things where I guess they're gonna play it until they take Goldspan Dragon away from them because it's a very good card and it's very powerful. I find it repetitive. I'm sure that you guys understand. People have been complaining about it in my comment section since the start of the standard 2022 format, so I know you guys have those feels as well. I'm thinking about using a Test of Talents here. If they do, that is a premium spell, but no, they let it go. All right. Well, can't even draw an island from their deck. Can't draw it from my deck, can't draw it from their deck. Absolute scam. One thing that's neat about Saw It Coming that's exiled is that you actually can cast it with swamps. Anyway. I saw it coming. Appreciate it. I think we try to hit a land here. Why? Why? Why don't you give me good land? All right, cool. Why not island? Why snarl? I guess that's a reason to put snarls in your deck, everybody. That is a reason to play the Snarls. Your opponent might steal them, and they're the worst lands that have ever existed. Anytime. Okay, bounce my own dragon. I like that. I respect that. It also means they don't have that many like counter spells anymore to defend their dragon with. I'm ready for their epiphany. I'm really ready for their epiphany. Yep. Does it die? Maybe. Or hold command. They want to make it indestructible. Oh, 4 of. Let's go. All right, what else you got in here? Any new cards? New card test. Literal 0 new cards. Well done. Well done. Midnight Hunt, what's that? Just the most powerful set to be introduced in 2 years. Yeah, but who needs it? All right, let's go grab this. What's in your hand? Divide. Oh. I will say, if you're going to pick a new card, this is a good one. And we have this to worry about coming next turn, so we might die. This could be very bad. All right. Beautiful. Right on time. Okay, they're being cautious. At long last, what we have is blue number 2. We gets it. We gets it, my precious. Let's take these counter spells. I hear they're nice. Please draw land. Please draw land. Okay. All right. We'll chill. So we could use a Devious Cover up here and then Infernal Grasp. I think that's a good play. Let's get back Test of Talents. Let's get back Infernal Grasp because it seems very good against their dragons. And we'll get one of these lands. Make it more likely that we draw one. No way plays around the 3rd Doomblade. Opponent is impressed. So we chill with the Saw It Coming. We don't foretell it because we really want to double Siphon Insight if they don't do anything. What you got? Oh, I want that Magma Opus. I really do. It's so powerful. But it just gets divided by 0 back to their hand, so we'll take land. Their divide by 0. Or their dragon, which they could divide by 0. Take the interactive card. It's a control mirror after all. I still have drawn only 5 lands. We're fighting over here. Okay, this is the good fight. This is the good fight. Hitting land drops is hard. Looks like the opponent stalling out here a bit too. So if we flash back this deluge, they'll hit it with their divide by 0. I don't know if there's a good way to play around that, but let's go ahead and use the one from hand instead. Maybe someday they'll let the shields down on divide by 0 or use it a different way. Another Infernal Grasp. Seems really good against their dragons, but another deluge and land? I mean, I'm just going to have faith that eventually we're going to draw land. Yes. We chill. We're chilling. Hand deck is definitely functioning now. Keep picking you over. What you got? How many zones can we open up over here? Play those snarls. Avoid that discard step, that dreaded discard to hand size. Holy crap, I got so many zones. The zoning is endless. Our opponent has busted out the Prismari command. Okay. I think that's fine. I think we let him do that. Yeah, control mirror. The person who makes the most plays on the other person's end step and hits the most land drops is usually winning. Barring, you know, game breakers like Coma that can't be countered and that the opponent has no answer to, but that's pretty rare these days. So our opponent siphons through their deck a bit, gets rid of some removal spells they don't want. I'm pretty sure one of these is a Crush the Weak, just based on the way the game is playing out. They haven't tried to cast it. I mean, it might be that they're really stingy with their epiphanies and hate seeing them countered. Cards, cards, cards. Beautiful. Oh, that's good. But I guess we want this in the hand. I guess we're gonna play it as a land. Or it's never gonna resolve, right? So yeah, deck, exile, play it as a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Just have one on the battlefield. I should have used this mana to expressive iterate. Auto Tapper just absolutely loves when you control weird lands. It never taps them. It avoids tapping them. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, Shadow's Verdict was never going to do anything. Never, ever, ever. Goldspan Dragon time. The opponent has chosen to fight. Okay. Let's battle. We've got to force them to tap a lot of mana. So the opponent goes with Divide by 0 on their own Goldspan Dragon. They can't replay it this turn though. Let's try to Divide by 0 our own Saw It Coming. We don't want the opponent to divide by 0 their own divide by 0, so we don't want to use that until they're absolutely tapped low. Nice. Have you ever seen such a divide by 0 fight in your life? Did you ever think you would? Ta-da! Pretty good. Fresh 3 cards because they were down to the bottom. Pretty good. All right, just manually get this out of the frickin' way, silly deck. All right, they know that's the saw it coming. I guess we have to do it again, or we could discard to hand size. So many cards. So many cards. We already used our test of talents. Did we get it back in the deck? Guess we did. All right, let's see if they go after this. They might counter it. Nope. All right, so we'll grab you. And we now need another... Oh, no, this foretells. We can grab you. All right. So, tap these freaking lands. Sciences. Hit every single land drop, baby. Every single one. Use every single zone. Every single zone, always. Is that all 4 Saw It Comings in the Foretell zone? It is. And all 4 Memory Deluges between the Exile zone, the Graveyard, and the hand? Yep. Oh, they have a Scryland now. I guess we need some Field of Ruin nonsense. Actually, they have Hall now. Hall's kind of scary. Gold Span Dragon. All right. Let's fight. Or not. Four mana. Let's go for the Deluge. There's a Field of Ruin and a Power Word kill. What a game. If you like sweaty control, I think we got your game right here. So we're not going to hit their Scryland yet. We've got to get rid of the Hall, then we'll hit the Scryland. We got plenty of Field of Ruin still in the deck. Plenty of time for Field. Their Foretell Zone getting thick, but they only have 17 cards in their deck. You're gonna hit another 2. All right, Siphon Insight. Land is fine. Dragon's Fire can go. Siphon Insight. Oh, they're not gonna like that. They are not gonna like that at all. Let's see, they could activate this in response. I guess that would be bad. Deluge. Resolves. Another field. And, well, let's just grab the land. No, we've got a land in hand. Let's grab the Cram. And we've got too many cards, right? So let's cast the cram, but I don't think I actually want anything from my sideboard, so we'll just loot or rummage. Been holding that card forever. Ooh, duress. Oh ho. That's kind of nice. I guess we want to use that right before we use the cover up. Maybe next turn. Look at this. Just look at this. Just look at this. How are you ever doing anything, opponent? Okay, I'm gonna wait for them to invest the mana, scry to the top. Wait, it didn't show me the top or bottom. Wait, what? Why didn't it show me top or bottom? You want to dig? Go ahead, dig. It was supposed to show me top or bottom there, and then I could use field, but it gave me no window. I guess I have to put a stop on my end step, maybe? But yeah, my plan was the opponent will scry to the top, and then I'll undo their scry and blow up their scry land. And it's diabolical, evil, sweet, and I didn't get to do it. Very sad. 12 cards. 12 cards, opponent. I think their plan is to resolve a lot of all runs epiphanies. Deluge! There's my talent, and I guess we'll take another cram session, because why not? I duress you. Yeah, you like that? Saw it coming. All right, so let's open this battle by trying to divide by 0 our duress. Since it's such a cheap card to replay, and we would love for them to have to counter our divide by zeros as if they were counter spells. That would make me very happy. Oh, that's not happening. Let's play the test of talents from our hand, because we have a maximum hand size issue. And we get another one. So what is there left? 2 dragons, 1 epiphany, and of course the other epiphanies in exile. There's also one more Hall of the Storm Giants. And in the hand is an epiphany that they did not foretell. Interesting. Makes this duress really good. Let's head to the sideboard, I guess, get a Sciences. Fizzles. Duress your epiphany. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now let's leave mana up and just counter what they do. And we're waiting for them to die. 11 cards in the library. All these foretold cards, right? This is all the foretell zone. Here's an epiphany. Here's an epiphany. I think we fight the cover-up fight here. How many Saw It Comings do they have left? 1? Oh, I guess 2. All right. In that case, they have 1 more epiphany in the deck. Let's go for the test. Their test of talents. Yeah. Ah, beautiful. All right, so they might have 1 more in the foretell zone, and we mill them for another card, of course. They go for another one. They have 2 mana left, so they could have a Saw It Coming. but we can saw it coming, so let's do the cover up. Getting back the cover up, and I guess the counters. They fought the good fight, but it's not going to get there. And that Crush the Weak that I think has been there for a really long time. All right, just going to go nuke their stuff now. They could make no selection here, right? We'll go get the mascot exhibition, beat them to death, but we'll start doing that next turn. They got the Hall. We still got one field and grasp and power word kill, so that should be no problem. There's our Hall. Come on. 18 cards versus 7. But we'll try to kill him. Try to give him the beating. Crush the Weak. Yeah, kind of expected it. But we don't have to tolerate. We could counter it. What's left in their deck? Not much. Deluge. Boom, boom. How many counter spells are too many, guys? There is no too many. So the opponent can activate it again, but I can pay the 3. Okay. Fair enough. The complete and utter dismantling of an Izzet mage. Tell me you don't love it. Tell me you don't love it. I know you love it. They want to kill it? They had one more in the deck, so mill them a little more. Yep. They fought till the end, but they could not stand against us. Oh, one off.